Hello dear friends. Thank you all for following Tu Diep's channel. It was a painful sadness when he witnessed Tu Diep staying with Pau, her ex-husband, right in the house that Jame had built for Tu Diep for a long time. Is this true? Or is it the jealousy of love that made Jame lose his sense of security? Today, let's follow along to see what Jame will do. Will he have a heart full of forgiveness or resentment towards Jame's crazy actions? James woke up later than usual. Morning sunlight gently streamed through the window. But inside, he felt as though the day had dawned without the sun. From outside his room, his mother's soft, tender voice called him to breakfast. He stayed silent for a moment, then responded, asking her to wait just a bit longer. When he finally stepped out, his eyes still carried a trace of confusion, and his heart felt heavy with unspoken thoughts. His mother looked at him for a moment, then asked quietly, "Did you see Diep last night?" James shook his head. He couldn't lie to her, the mother who always saw straight into his soul. He told her everything, how he had seen Diep with Pau, how they smiled at each other, how their closeness felt too intimate. The way her hand gently rested on Pau's, an image that had haunted him through the night like a cruel dream. His mother wasn't angry. She simply asked, "Did you talk to her clearly about it?" James shook his head again. "I was afraid," he whispered. "Afraid she might say yes, that what I saw was true. Afraid the truth wouldn't match what I hoped." She gave a sad, knowing smile and reminded him, in love, feelings can easily blind us. But only through confrontation and conversation can we truly understand what the other person thinks. She shared a simple but powerful lesson: sometimes you see a 9, but from another angle, it's a 6. The truth isn't always clear if you only use your eyes and not your heart. James listened, but his heart was a tangled mess. As he prepared to leave the house to find Diep, an old friend suddenly called him and asked to meet at a small cafe. His friend warned him, John, their old enemy, had just been released from prison and was plotting to hurt Diep. He was using Pau to get close to her, aiming to destroy the love between James and Diep. "I'm sure of it," his friend said firmly. "Pau is just a pawn in John's game." James was stunned. What if Diep hadn't betrayed him? What if everything he saw had been staged? What if he'd been wrong? Without wasting another second, James rushed out under the soft drizzle, his heart pounding like a drum. He raced to the place where Diep lived, the place they once nurtured peaceful days together. Diep stood out front, calling for her little dog Haki, her face clouded with worry and loneliness. James approached, voice trembling. "Diep," she turned, startled, her eyes instantly brimming with tears. Why did you ignore my calls? Did I do something so wrong that you had to hide from me?" James couldn't answer. He stepped forward and embraced her tightly. She pulled away and cried, "Where were you when I needed you the most? You were the only family I had left, and even you left me." James choked up. He confessed everything, the misunderstanding, what he saw with Pau, how he thought she had betrayed him. Diep stared at him, hurt. "Pau was just helping me. I was in danger that day. 2 men attacked me, and Pau stepped in to save me. I gave him some medicine, helped him with his wounds, and then left. There was nothing between us." James broke down. He hugged her again, whispering apologies over and over. "I let jealousy blind me. I let John manipulate me. I'm so sorry for doubting you." They sat together, heartbeats finally aligning once more. Diep told him she had tried to reach him, had even gone to see him, but he had avoided her. She thought he had stopped loving her. James vowed it would never happen again. He said he now understood, real love isn't without jealousy, but it's about handling it right. From now on, he would protect her no matter what, even from his own best friend. Tongue through her tears, Diep smiled and took his hand. "If I had seen you close with someone else, I'd be hurt too. So, I'm not angry with you. James revealed that John had been released and was actively seeking to harm them. He wanted Diep to leave the area for a while, to stay safe. At first, she refused, worried she'd inconvenience his family or lose her privacy. But James was firm. I can't let you find a hiding place on your own. I have a safe house, completely secure. Just stay indoors. When this is all over, I'll bring you home. Diep paused, then nodded. She realized James wasn't the same man he was before. He had changed. And this time, he wasn't just fighting for love, but for a promise. Holding her hand tightly, James said with certainty, when all this is behind us, we'll leave this place, move to a quiet countryside, live together, grow our own vegetables, raise fish. No one will hurt you again. The company will go on. My family will still be there, but we'll have a world that's just ours. Diep looked into his eyes. And for the first time in a long while, hope returned. She didn't need grand gestures, just someone to truly stay. I'm only afraid that misunderstandings like this could happen again, she admitted. James gently squeezed her hand. From now on, if anything happens, we talk to each other. No more silence. No more running away. We'll face everything together, as two people who truly love one another. A gentle breeze passed through the porch. In that moment, after all the storms of doubt, danger, and distance, their love had found its way back, not just as a feeling, but as understanding, growth, and a vow for the days to come.